Home workout versus gym. Which one is the best? What you should take? If you're considering to start working out, what would be your choice? In this video, I'm going to tell you what is the correct decision according to me. Because I have lived on both the sides. I used to work out at home for around 6 months and then I'm going to the gym for around 5 months. So you can say I am quite experienced in this field or in on this specific topic. By the way, I'm making this video a second time because I'm a fool and I didn't press the record button. And yes, I did the recording. I have to do the recording a second time. So yeah, fucking foolish boy. So what was my experience? So let me tell you how I started. It was in 11th class when I was wasting my entire days watching anime. And yeah, I basically watched anime throughout the whole day. I used to watch 30 to 35 episodes a day or 30. I used to make records of the most amount of episodes I would watch in a day. And that's how I was. But then I would in anime watch these people like Goku, Vegeta. I was watching Dragon Ball Z at the time. And of course other people like Baki, the cool dudes who would have a great body and could fight, and I was really inspired by them. I wanted to be like them. So I decided to emulate them. I wanted to be successful like they were, and thus I started doing push-ups. I used to do push-ups when going to the washroom. I used to do push-ups after breakfast or before. And this way I did around 100 to 110 push-ups a day. Soon I started also adding squats to it, and thus I was doing a lot of squats and push-ups. After my 11th final exams, I started working out for an hour. My logic behind it was that I used to waste the entire day still watching anime, and I would basically exercise while watching anime. That was my logic, that I would watch anime on my phone and do some push-ups with it, or I would watch anime between my sets. That was my logic, and thus I started like that. It's a really bitchy way to start, for me. But yeah, that was how I started. So after this really continued for around 6 to 7 months, I used to do around 12 to 13 sets, 4 exercises or 3 to 4 sets each, in total 12 to 13. I used to do different variations of push-ups and squats and fucking anything which I could, any heavy object I could find, like filling my backpack with books to make it heavy so that I can do lateral raises to build my shoulder. I did all that sort of crazy stuff to build my body. And then after 12th my tests were over, I decided that I would join a fucking gym. And the day my test was over, I joined it. I went to join. And I was really, really excited by the fact that I was going to the gym. It really excited me. The boy inside me lit up when I went across the gym, and the first day when I finished the workout. I really enjoyed it. And that has been the story, and ever since that I have been going to the gym. So the second point, which by the way I wrote all this, so yeah, if I'm looking down then I'm seeing what point which I need to tell you next. How I was working out at home versus gym. So I already covered this point in a way, but basically I was doing around 12 working sets, and I would just watch some podcast or some anime and stuff like that while doing my push-ups and all that. And in gym I am doing around 15 to 16 sets of 5 exercises, 3 sets per exercise or 4 sets per exercise. I continually switch, so yeah. And I'm currently doing the bro split. First Monday is back, bicep, chest, tricep, and then leg and shoulder. I know it's a weird split, but I like it. I don't like the push-pull legs now, like very much, to be honest. But I've not really tried it also, so yeah, we will see in the future. So yeah, this is my split. Now what really changed when I went to the gym? Many things changed. When I was working out at home, I was just in a like solitary confinement in a way. There was no one who was motivating me. I was not motivating anyone else. I was not grunting. I was just silently doing things in my room. And that was not a really nice way to work out. Contrast to that, when I went to the gym, it was it was a whole lot different, not kind of different. Fuck what I'm doing. It was lot of no, it was a lot different. When I was in the gym, there were people who were looking at me. I was looking at people. I was giving them motivation. They were giving me words of appreciation. I was judging them. They were judging me. And we really built a connection. Like many of you would have not built a connection other than your family and your school friends. I was like that. And thus gym became a third place for me to go to build new people, to build with new people. So it really helps you. How it improves your social skill. You must think that going to the gym will only build your body, but that's not true. Gym is a really pure place. No fuck. Gym is a really good place to start taking your social skills and improving them seriously. Because you also know that everyone who goes to the gym is a nice person. Because even though they know that you have skinny arms like now, right now, you know that they had themselves skinny arms then. So thus they kind of understand your plea and they would support you because they were once at that stage. Plus they like the fact that you are working out. That's the biggest part. That they like the fact that you are trying to do something which they have their interest in. Plus when you go to the gym, there are a lot of people who have the same interest as you. Because why you are going to the gym? Because you want to be healthy, you want to look good, you want to look sexy, you want to take shirtless pics and all that. And many of the people who go there have kind of a rough goal like you, and thus you both of your interests are same, and then you get along. So it's a really nice place. Now I have currently 3 gym bros which I actively lift with every day, not 1 or 2 times a week, every day. I never really used to wear headphones and I never will, because I don't want to be in this solitary confinement autist way, to be just doing my workout silently in the corner. I like to grunt, I like to shout, I like to make noises like a gorilla. I like to do the things like a man with high test. Now what will be my clear and brutal advice? Now first of all, going to the gym will actually explode your gains, because when I was working out I had around 12 inches of arms, and now in only 5 months without taking any protein, like my protein intake should be around 140 grams, but I'm only taking around 60 grams because I'm poor. Fuck yes, I'm poor. So yeah, first of all, my arms grew around 2 inches, like they are close to a 14 now. So that's the first point. Second, it really gives you a nice mental peace. What do I mean by mental peace? Let me think. Like first of all, gym is a really nice place. Why? Because there are people. Fuck, what am I saying? No. It kind of becomes your second home. Like in a poem, like in my English literature, there is a poem called Birches, and the poet says that he wants to be a swinger of birches, to be free from the stress and of this painful world for a temporary period of time, so that he can relax. And thus, for many of us, gym could be our place. For some people, it can be art, drawings, for some it's music, for some it's a girl or an instrument. But for most of us, it's gym. You know that, I know it too. So yes, I really think that it can be your second home. It is mine. And I really like the fact. that going to the gym fills me with ecstasy for a good day. Because even I feel that even if I wasted the whole day, I still did something productive toward a specific goal. I went to the gym, and that gets me to go to sleep, have a peaceful sleep, and then wake up the next day to try to do something good again with my life. So you should try to go to the gym. Now, what is my clear and brutal advice? If you don't have the funds, or if your parents aren't allowing you to go to the gym, then you should consider working out at home. You should not just sit on your ass and think that, well, I guess that my parents are not allowing me to go to this gym, and thus I will wait. You can't wait. You don't know when you will die. Let me show you one thing. This is kind of a timetable of mine. I just wrote it, temporarily. And I wrote a quote in it. You could live life right now. Let that determine what you do, say, and think. Life is short. No one knows whether there will be a tomorrow or not. But all we know that we have today, this present. So why you should curb your desires, your goals for tomorrow. It will be really ironical if you procrastinated all your life and then you died. Don't procrastinate. Take the shortest minimum. Take the most least. So fuck. Take the least possible route you can take. Like for example, if your mother is not allowing, then do some push-ups, bro. Just do some push-ups. You know that even if you are feeling sad, the push-ups must be done. The fucking push-ups must be done. And thus do some push-ups. You can do many types of push-ups like archer, incline, decline, pike, one arm, and all those types. You can do pull-ups, wide grip, close grip, and all pull-ups. You can do a lot of squats. There are a lot of things which you can do even at home. But if your parents are allowing you and you have the necessary funds to afford a gym, then you should by all means. Because it really gives you a lot of peace. Plus, because first thing, you will have a lot of gains in your first 5 months. Know that beginner gains are real. You will have a lot of gains. Second, you will find new brotherhood. You will find people like you who have similar interests, and thus you will feel a lot better. Third, you will find another home except your usual home. You will find a place where people are not constantly judging you and you can be by yourself or with your closest friends and just do whatever you like. Gym is the adult equivalent of the playground which we had when we were children. It's just a playground with an upgraded version. So that's my advice. If you have the funds, you should go. If you don't have the funds, then also you should start working out at home. Because our body is our vessel to God. Our vessel. We don't need to intend. We shouldn't try to buy a Lamborghini.